Hey guys, this is Nalini here. Welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make these cute bows. They're really beautiful and as you can see, they're all different sizes. So the size of your bow depends upon the yarn type and how many chains you make. And it's really simple. Anyone can make it and they just look so perfect. So if you like this cute little tutorial for these cute little bows, then do consider subscribing and like, share and comment whether you like this or not. So without any further delay, let's get started. So for this tutorial, I'm going to use cotton yarn. I'm just using the common color which is used for the bow, and this is number 1 super fine 100% cotton, and the hook size mentioned is 3 millimeter. And then of course we are going to use a darning needle or a tapestry needle and my 3 millimeter crochet hook and a pair of scissors or thread cutter. So let's get started. So first we are going to make this section. So, and one more thing which I want to tell you, as you can see, these two bows and these bows are different. So this one I have just made with simple chains. They're only chains, and this one I have added slip stitch to it. So I'll just show you this method, and you can just follow the same method for this one. And I have done a small trick while weaving in to make it little sturdier or little firmer, because you know the chains can be little flimsy. Only a line of chains will be little flimsy. So I'll show you both the methods. So we're gonna start by making a slip knot. So if you're a new crocheter, so I'll just show you how to make the slip knot. So this is how I make my slip knot. So just hold your yarn like this, and then with the help of your hook, just twist your working yarn like this, pinch it here, bring the loop up, yarn over and pull through, and then you can just tighten, just pull the tail and it will become tight. And you don't need to keep it too tight, the needle should come out easily. So now we're going to make some chains. So just yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. So this way we are going to make let's say 20 chains. I'm just going to make 20 chains. So 1 2 3 4 5. So I'm done making my 20 chains. So I'm just gonna make one chain extra, and now we're going to cut our yarn. So just keep a little bigger tail, this much is enough, and then you can just pull the yarn through and tighten it. So what happens when we why I made one chain extra is because when we pull the yarn, that one chain just shrinks, like it gets pulled and it's almost like it disappears. So now we have a 20 chains length, and of course if you're using a different a thicker yarn, then your the look of your chains or your bow will be little bigger and little wider. So that's totally up to you which yarn you want to use. So just you have to use the hook size according to the yarn you're using. So I'm making these kind of bows with only the chains. So I have made my chains, and now what we're going to do is we can just use our darning needles. Just thread in, and keep in mind that your chain should not be twisted. So just bring it like this towards one side, and it's not twisted. So here in the very first chain, I'm going to insert my yarn tail and just bring both the ends together. So see, it's not twisted anywhere, and we can just tie these two ends together. Just one tie is enough. Make sure that this doesn't get twisted, and now we can just leave it here, and we'll make this down part, the ribbon part. So what we are going to do is, like, this circle shows how big your bow is going to be. So it's gonna be this size, and what we're going to do is, to make these, we are just going to use half of the numbers of what we made, so that it measures this much. So it will come like this, if that makes sense. So here we had taken 20 chains, so I'll just take or make 10 chains. So here we go. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And it's not necessary that you have to keep 10 chains. If you want a longer tail for the bow, you can just go for some more chains, extra chains. So now we can just bend your loop like this, and then you can just check how it goes, like whether they both are matching. So yeah, so you can see they're almost the same size, so we can just settle with 10 chains over here. Sorry. And now you can just cut the yarn, pull the loop, pull the yarn tail, and just give it a pull. So we have both the pieces ready, so we'll just assemble it now. So what I'm going to do is, this is the straight side of the chain, so just bring the tie in the center like this. Make sure that it doesn't get twisted, then it'll look nice. So just get it in the middle like this. Okay. And this one, okay, we'll do one thing. We'll just weave in the tail for this. And as I was telling you, I'm going to show how to make this a little more sturdy. So I've left this yarn tail. So I'm just going to use this one to weave it in. So we are going to use the back bumps. So this is the right side of the chain and this is the wrong side. And here we can see these stitches, or the back bumps, which we call. This is a side view. So we are going to use these back bumps. So what we are going to do is, we are going to insert our needle in this way, zigzag. First we are going to insert like this, then we are going into the next back bump like this, then again into the next back bump like this. So we're just going to go zigzag or cross. Sorry. So we'll get started. So first I'll insert here. If you're not comfortable doing continuous, you can just keep removing it from either normal sewing procedure like this. Then you can just go into the next one like this, and just hold this end when you're sewing or hiding the tail. So what I do is, I just insert one after another without removing the entire thing. So if you're comfortable doing that, you can do that, or just use one back bump at a time. So you can just go zigzag like this for a few stitches and then pass it through. And then go for the remaining back bumps. There's the last one remaining. Like this. And just give this a pull like this so that it's not curled anywhere or bended. So here's a straight side or the right side. And now we're going to tie it. You don't need to pull it too much. And then you can just cut the yarn. And now we're just going to position this as shown in the middle. The tie should come in the middle, and we're going to place this piece the right side up along with this one like this. So first 2 or 3 rounds you can just wrap it nice and tight. Adjust it properly, and then 1 or 2 loose ones to give it a nice look. Okay, this much should be enough. And now we can just tie these 2 ends. Like this. And now you can just weave these 2 ends in just 1 or 2 stitches. Or what you can do is, as I have done in this one, I just weaved this longer tail in the loop how much I can, and this one goes in one side, this one goes in one side. So if you wish to do that, you can do it, or you can just leave it as it is. So the choice is totally up to you. So you can just go through the back bumps, or just go through some of the chains like this, in and out. Just you can just go in and out the chain. And come through the tie like this. Give your bow a pull so that the shape retains. Now go to the other side and do the same thing, in and out of the chain. So this I'm doing from the back side. go through the tie. And we're done. And then you can just cut the yarn tail, the extra yarn tail off like this. And this is your bow, and this just made from the chains, and the same method will go for these. So for these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the chains. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20 and one extra. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start making slip stitches from the second chain of the hook. Insert your hook. So this was your first chain, then this is your second chain. So insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop and pass it through the working loop. So this is your slip stitch. So again go to the next one, insert your hook, pull up a loop and pass it through the working loop. So we'll just make slip stitches to the very end of our chain. And this is the last one. And we're done. So chain one and leave a little longer tail. You can just tie these two ends together. Like this. And we're going to do the same thing what we did in the earlier one. Just make it straight, no twisting, and then we're just going to insert into the very first chain which we made, and we're going to tie it again. Just bring it closer. Okay, and the same thing I'm going to do what I did for this one, but we are going to make the slip stitches along with it. So I'm going to make 10 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and now one chain extra, and I'm from the second chain from the hook I'm going to make my slip stitches. Done. One chain extra. Just pull it and we're just gonna tie it together. So in this we don't need to weave in the entire thing as we did for this, because this on itself is quite sturdy or firm. So we're just gonna use few chains to tie it. sorry, the to weave in the ends. So just go, so this is the straight side and this is the wrong side. You can see this line kind of a thing of the stitches in between. So the same thing, we are going to go zigzag in that, or you can just pass through few stitches, any stitches, just go through them in and out. And now just insert both the tails. Hold the end and just pull your tapestry needle from the other side. Like this, and just give it a good pull, and the rest of the yarn tail you can just cut it off. And this piece is also ready. So now we're just going to assemble the same way we assemble this one. So just make this come in the middle, the tie, exactly in the middle. Place your bow tail together. Okay, this is the right side. It doesn't really matter if it's the right side or not, because they don't look that different. So it's little bit towards the outer side, like it's little bigger from the our loop, but that's okay. So now you're just gonna roll it together, wrap it, sorry. So as I said, the first 1 or 2 rounds we're just gonna wrap little tight, and then we can just go little looser, not too loose, just to give it a nice look, and we are done. So in this there's no yarn tail to tie, so what we are going to do is just go towards your other side, keep your a finger on this, the wrapped section like this, and then at the back side just go through the wraps and tie it like this. One more, just go inside and tie a knot like this. Then we can just cut it off. And this is the difference between both the bows. As you can see, the measurement is the same, but the looks, as you can see, are different. So it's totally up to you which look you want, whether you want a slimmer look or if you want a little thicker or a broader look, you can just do it. You can just adjust the loops like this. You can use it for anything. You can use a smaller or thinner yarn and make cute little bows, and you can use it for your earrings, you can use it for your keychain, or you can use it as, you know, a gift, just to gift wrap something, and you can just put it put a bow on top or whatever for your dolls or whatever. These bows will look absolutely cute. So do try these. They're really pretty, and I'm just addicted to making. I just thought of making one, but then I ended up making so many. So I plan to use it for keychains. You know, you can just dip it in cornstarch, a solution of cornstarch, If you want it a bit firmer, you can just go for some videos how to do that, and you can just give it a firmer look, or you can just keep it as it is. It can be used on your purse as a decorative piece and so on. So do try these, they're really fun to make. I hope I my teaching was simple to understand, because this is a bit, while tying and all, my video might not be that clear. So I hope you understand. If there are any doubts, you can definitely ask me in the comment section. So if you like this video, then do subscribe, like, comment and share, because many, I have seen the statistics and the analytics and all, and almost 90% of my viewers are not subscribed. So do consider subscribing, it helps me a lot. And yeah, like, comment, share with your friends, and it will keep me, motivated to make more videos. So until our next video, bye bye.